I've been thinking about things I wanted to cover in some way. Things that I've seen and wanted to talk about, but just don't know how to talk about. You know what I'm saying, right? Right?
How about you talk about Assassin's Creed, you dodo?
Hey, that's a great idea. Thanks, oddly familiar voice. Today, let's talk about Assassin's Creed. Not the video games or the books, but the 2016 film starring Michael Fassbender. I didn't think I had anything for this movie, but I do. So, let's get into it. The Assassin's Creed film is one of the worst things I've ever watched. I could usually find some enjoyment out of bad movies. I mean, have you seen the shit that airs on Hallmark and Lifetime?
Will you be my best woman?
When you've been friends forever, you don't see it coming.
Should I marry Kim?
But you can't always help believing in love.
I guess we all do things sometimes that aren't really what anyone would expect.
Some people would kill
You're a teenager now?
to go back to high school.
You're a 30-year-old woman?
What the fuck is this? Whose ass didn't I kiss? Huh? Let's be honest.
Okay.
Let us be fucking honest.
Now that's what I call garbage. Beautiful trash. Anyway, the action scenes of Assassin's Creed are bland despite something going on, but the reason we're talking about this movie is exposition. See, one of the key components to making a good story is to get the audience invested in it. The way that could be done is through letting the audience piece everything together so that when the moment happens, it all clicks. People want to understand every detail and be enthralled with the world and characters of the narrative. That won't come to pass if all you do is explain everything that's going on. Assassin's Creed's biggest problem is that there's too much exposition which leaves nothing for the audience to learn about. Characters give long monologues or explanations that could have been done in a way that didn't rob the audience of a chance at figuring it all out.
Cops, what the fuck? D, come on, son. On the fat, son. Come on, son.
Show, don't tell. That is the rule, and while that may not always be the case for everything, it's mostly true. I would argue that this rule is even more important in film because the medium is different. Instead of having to imagine those ideas, you have to bring them to life in an organic way that captures the essence of them. You can't just basically recite how you feel or what you're going to do, especially if you're doing that the entire movie. Assassin's Creed hits you with dialogue after dialogue, info dump after info dump, and expects the audience to not be bored with it. There's a way to make an info dump interesting. There's a way to make exposition not so tedious. Yet this film failed at that. It became a boring slog to go through. I never usually agree with the general consensus on things, not that it matters, but I have to agree that this movie is boring. It's bad. I never want to see this ever again. Take care, guys.